Whoa! Merab Dwalishvili, he's back already. What the fuck? UFC 323 just announced Merab versus Jan 2. I didn't think they were going to do this already. Holy shit, Merab. A 4th title defense in a single year? Okay, Merab. You're growing on me. I'm becoming a very big fan already. Like, I'm not a big fan of Merab's fighting style, but I love an active champion. You know, Usman, back in like 2019, that was 3 title defenses. That was prime Usman, 3 title defenses a year, and now Merab does 4. Merab don't give a fuck. He is going to beat Petr Yan. He's going to win the rematch. The first fight was also a 5-round fight, if I remember correctly. That was the one where he threw like 18 takedown attempts in a single round. It's going to be the same thing again, like with Corey Sandhagen. Jan, he needs the Hail Mary flying knee. And that's going to be tough because he's shorter. It's easy for guys like O'Malley and Sandhagen to throw those flying knees because they're taller. There's less to jump. There's no way to beat Merab unless you time the fluke flying knee. You need the fluke flying knee. Petr Yan too. I love Petr Yan as a fighter. One of my favorite fighters. He's got the trips. He's got the great boxing, but it's not going to matter. It's really not. He's going to lose this fight. And that's going to be that. Co-main event. We knew this one was coming eventually. I'm really glad that this one is the co-main event. And we didn't waste a pay-per-view slot for this to be a main event like with Pantoja versus Urseg at UFC 301. That was stinky. We had Pantoja versus Urseg right after 300. That was really stinky. I remember that. Did not like that. But I'm glad this co-main event. Pantoja's 35 years old as a flyweight. That being said, I still think he wins. Joshua Van, good boxer. But, I mean, how do you defend the grappling? And you're like, what, 22, 23? Nah, man. Pantoja's a veteran. Pantoja also has a really good chin. He can take a lot of damage, a lot of punishment. Like, I could pick Van. It's just Pantoja's obviously the safe pick. So I'm going to stick with Pantoja. And look, some of my picks recently have been really bad. Not in, like, main card. Like, in the main card, I get more fights right in the main card than I do in, like, the prelims. But I did get Ankalaev wrong. I did. I got that one wrong. I got Oliveira wrong. I'm not going to get this wrong, though. I'm getting Pantoja. Blachowicz versus Guskov. I don't like this fight. This is going to be an easy win for Guskov, and because it's going to be an easy win, Blachowicz is ranked 4. He doesn't deserve rank 4. But then Guskov's going to be in the top 5. Blachowicz, he turns 43 in February, 2 months before this fight. And this fight's in December 6th, so he'll be 2 months away from being a 43-year-old man. He's getting up there to like Alexei Olenek before he retired from the UFC. I don't care about Polish power anymore, man. You're about to be 43. This is going to be an easy win for Guskov, and he's going to be in the top 5 in what I think he doesn't deserve. I like Guskov. He's a promising prospect, a good contender in the light heavyweight division, but he doesn't deserve to be in the top 5 spot for beating a guy like Blachowicz. For beating a guy like Elikana, who was fighting pretty much as a middleweight. For beating up a washed-up Nikita Krylov. He's had an easy come-up to get to this point. If he beats Blachowicz, which he will, he's still going to have to fight somebody else, because they're not going to give him a title shot. And it might be an interim belt, because I don't know what Pereira's going to do. I doubt Pereira's going to fight Olberg. Pereira's looking for the retirement fight, the big one. Something at heavyweight with the Demon or with Aspinall. So maybe him versus an interim belt with Olberg, or I don't know. But I really don't like this fight. This is just, why is Blachowicz still fighting, man? Retire, man. Please retire. Henry Cejudo versus Peyton Talbot. Unexpected. This is an unexpected fight. I kind of want to pick Talbot. When's the last time Cejudo won a fight? It was the unfortunate thing with Song Yadong. Before that, it was Merab, and nah, man. I might pick Talbot. I know Talbot's takedown defense against that old Brazilian guy whose name I forget looked bad, but he improved a little bit with Felipe Lima. I think he'll improve even more, and he's young. He's a sponge, absorbing all of the takedown defense knowledge right now. Cejudo's washed up. I don't even know why Cejudo's fighting either. I don't know. Another thing about the co-main event, after Pantoja chokes out Van in the first round, who should get the next title shot? Because I heard word that Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira is taking place. If Tatsuro Taira wins against Brandon Moreno, he deserves the next title shot for sure. I know Tagir Ulanbekov is rising through the rankings right now, but nobody knows who he is. There's still time for him. It'll be Tatsuro Taira. But if Brandon Moreno wins, does he deserve it? I guess he does, because he beat Albazi, he beat Urseg, and now he could beat Taira. That'll be 3 in a row. I guess it'll be Pantoja versus Moreno. Would that be the third fight, I think? I guess that's the third fight, because they fought twice already, right? Pretty sure they fought twice. So, yeah. Good fights. UFC 323, not, the best card, but some fights that need to happen. Merab is growing on me. Very active champion. 4 title defenses in a row, or in a given year. That's exciting. I don't care how boring you are as a champion, so long as you are active. If you are an active champion, in my eyes, you are entertaining. If you put out performances like Mario Batista versus Jose Aldo, but you fight 4 times a year, I can forgive that. A lot of people would disagree with me on that. But activity, that's a big giant perk on its own. So I applaud Merab for doing this fight. And then it'll be the winner of Nurmagomedov versus Batista after that. If Umar wins against Batista, then, they're going to do the rematch next year. So, UFC 323, quick update video. That's all I've got. Subscribe to my channel, motherfuckers. Peace out.